What do you think this meeting between President Biden and Prime Minister Netanyahu says about the state of US-Israeli relations today?
It marked an improvement in what has been a relatively tense period in the personal relationship between Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Biden and the two administrations, if not the two countries. It has to do mostly with the domestic, legal, judicial revolution that the government is launching to the displeasure of the opposition in Israel and of the Biden administration. This has been the main source of tension between the two countries, overshadowed by the mutual desire to see a Saudi-Israeli normalization brokered by the United States.
Ambassador, what do you believe has driven this shift in attitudes, if we could call it that, on both sides? The prospects that we could actually see a Saudi-Israeli normalization agreement. We've heard from Mohammed bin Salman speaking on Fox News saying a deal is getting closer. It seems like President Biden is attempting to push this forward as well. And the Israeli leader also saying that prospects for normalization are good. So what is driving this and why is it taking place right now?
To begin with, there has been an under-the-table relationship between the two countries for some time, so normalizing it and putting it on the table and moving it forward would be a very significant development, but not entirely cut off from developments in the past few years. From the Israeli point of view, Saudi Arabia represents a very important Arab country, a very important Muslim country, and normalization between the two countries would go a long way towards bringing the Arab-Israeli conflict to an end. Not finish it, there would be lingering issues, but bring it much closer to an end would enhance Israel's relationship or standing in the region and internationally to a very large degree. From the Saudi point of view, the Arab-Israeli conflict, of which it has been a champion, or in which it has been a champion of the Palestinian cause for decades, is losing its significance. Other issues come to the fore: the rivalry with Iran, the problem of jihadi Islam, the need to modernize the kingdom and prepare it for a new age in which carbohydrates will become less important, and Israel is seen as an important component in this. And finally, the Biden administration's desire to see such an agreement that would facilitate the administration's job in getting the American-Saudi dimension of the deal through Congress. There are some issues in that American-Saudi deal that need congressional approval and are quite controversial in the United States. And linking it to Saudi-Israeli normalization would help getting it through Congress.